Hello cookies, it's Siri, I am back and today I have a quick review for you of the cutest game I have seen this year, and it's called Joojee's Journey. It came out yesterday and I finished it yesterday. It is an action adventure puzzle platformer game that features a cute fluffy pink rabbit that has lost her memories, and she can use a painting brush to poke people so that she can enter their minds and try to retrieve her memories. As you might have guessed, the game is suited to 3-year-olds and above, and it is a game that is definitely very child-friendly. It's a bit different from all the other games that I'm currently playing. It's really not like Vampire or Werewolf the Apocalypse Heart of the Forest. Good news, there is a demo available on the eShop, but it is exactly what I have been looking for. I have been looking for a platformer game that is beautiful, colorful, challenging, but not too hard, where you can't really die. It is a 2D game, but you have a lot of details in the background, in the foreground. It is really pretty to look at. I fell in love with the game as soon as I saw the trailer as well, because I saw Theodore, the T-Rex, and the scene in the trailer where he loses his balloon and it gets stuck on top of a tree and he can't reach because he has tiny hands just sold me on the whole game. The music is just right, not too high-pitched, not too irritating, not too dull either. Many times games that are cute have really high-pitched noises and sounds, and that's not really my cup of tea. I don't like high-pitched noises. I'm really selective with what I want to listen to or not, and the sound to me was just fine. The one thing that I did not really like is that when Joojee jumps, you can hear a wet fart type of noise. That is how I described it to the developers when I emailed them. I really liked the game, but it bummed me as soon as I started that there was that sound and I could not remove it. I got an answer from them and they said that I can turn down the volume of the sound effects in the settings, but they will also try to patch it so that it's deactivated, because the developers actually agreed with me. And the thing is that I thought, they probably beta tested this game with tons of people and no one has ever complained about the wet fart noise. So I might be the only one, so why would they even listen to me? But I thought it was worth giving them the feedback about that. And about the second big thing that I disliked about the game, and that is French mistakes. There are grammar mistakes and spelling mistakes in French in the game. I noticed the first one at the library where there was a spelling mistake, but it might have just been someone who typed too quickly, so they put the wrong letter instead of the one they intended to use. So that was fine, but I messaged the developers and they thanked me for that. And then as I progressed with the game, I noticed more and more mistakes and even some coding that I was not supposed to see. And I took a semester of Java programming course. I failed the course, but I still know how to read code, more or less. I mean, I know how it looks like. And the developers told me that they're already working on a patch that will be coming soon, but it takes a little bit of time on the Nintendo platform to process patches. So there will be a patch coming soon. The game itself was challenging, but not that hard that I would lose patience. I like games with a hint of challenge, and I don't even mind when I have to do something multiple times before I succeed, which totally happened in this game. There are some times when I nailed the platforms and the challenges quite quickly, and there were some times when I just thought maybe there's a mistake in the puzzles because I don't understand how to solve this, and eventually there was always a way to solve it. I don't even know if you can find cheat sheets online, so I didn't even try to do that, and I tried to solve all the puzzles by myself. The one really cool feature in the game is that once the game notices that you've been stuck for a little while, it gives you some help. So you have a little cloud on the corner that says, "Hi, we have noticed that you've had some troubles clearing this level. Do you want some help?" You can click on yes or no, and if you click on yes, there's a bubble that carries you all the way to the end, and then you clear it. I've only had to use that feature twice because I want to clear the challenges myself. Some of those puzzles took me 7 times. 16 times! Yes, that is not a joke. And I was just so stubborn about finishing the game and clearing the levels myself. And there's a crazy satisfying feeling when you finally clear a level by yourself. You just say yes! The characters are so endearing. All of them seem so sweet. Even though the game seems pretty shallow at first, all the characters have a backstory. You end up liking them. Even the ones that seem a bit grumpy at the beginning, you understand why they're acting the way they're acting. One thing that I forgot to mention is that I used to play Sabrina, the little witch. I'm not entirely sure of the translation in English, but in French it's called something like that, and I used to play it on the Game Boy Color, and there is a feature in the game where you can also use a magic bubble to float around, and when I saw that in this game, I thought I have to get this game. I saw it and I pre-ordered the game as soon as I saw it, and it really gave me the same vibe as Sabrina, the little sorcerer, the little witch. In terms of bugging or frame rate drop or anything weird happening, I haven't noticed anything. The game saves automatically, but it does save enough so that you don't have to stress. I have to say that I'm not a really big fan of autosaves in games because sometimes I don't know when they're happening and when they're not happening, and I always get stressed, especially if it is a difficult game, because then I don't know, did you save my game or not? So I prefer games usually that have a manual save, but in this game it saved enough so that I did not have to worry about having to redo tons of things. And that's it for this quick review. I have to go and do some laundry, but I really wanted to put out a review out there because I haven't noticed any so far. Games are so subjective. I recently finished Oxenfree, which was recommended by a lot of Switch gaming channels that I watch. Okay, 2 of them that I watch, but both channels said that Oxenfree was good and to pick it up when it was on sale, which I did. And I disliked the game. I really did not like the game. I did not like any of the characters. I did not like the story. I did not really like the fact that it was so small I could barely see, but maybe it's because I play on the Nintendo Switch Lite. Maybe if you play on the OLED or the regular Switch, or if you play on the TV, you can read, but I could not read the stuff. I was always confused. The characters were so annoying. Maybe it's just that I'm too old to play teenagers, even though I'm reviewing right now a game about the fluffy pink bunny. And yes, it is as childish as it gets, but it's a nice game. I had a lot of fun playing it. But Oxenfree, I really did not like it. So games are really subjective cookies, and at the end of the day, I think you only know if you like a game when you purchase it. So fortunately, people would have warned you about the things they did not like, and then you can make your own choices whether you want to buy the game or not. So now I'm telling you about the soundtrack issue that I've had, and then the French issues that I've had that are everywhere in the game from beginning to end, and then you can make up your mind whether you want to get the game or not. And that's it for me today, cookies. This will probably be one of the chillest, cutest games I have played this year, and I truly enjoyed it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos. Let me know as well if you have played this game, or if you're thinking about getting this game, or if you've played it and you've noticed some issues in Japanese or English, because the game is available in Japanese, English and French. And until next time, I will see you cookies at the next video. Bye bye!